Specialization, exchange and money. Countries, firms and workers may choose to specialize. Such specialization means that they will have to exchange some of what they produce with other products they make. Specialization. Specialization means the concentration on particular products or tasks. Instead of making a wide range of products, a firm may specialize in one or a few products. For example, a firm concentrates only on producing one type of good. Specialization of countries. What countries are good at producing is influenced by the quantity and quality of their resources. For instance, a country with a good climate, good beaches, and good supply of labor, may decide to concentrate on tourism. If countries specialize in what they are best at producing, the output should be of better quality and in larger quantity, hence leading to profit. Producing a relatively narrow range of products will mean that countries will have to export some of their output. This is necessary for them to gain revenue for spending on imports of products that their citizens want to buy but their countries are not producing. Countries may benefit from specialization and trade, but there are risks involved. Concentrating on a few products is fine if demand for these products remains high and costs of production do not rise. However, if demand suddenly falls or costs rise, the country will run into difficulties. Producing a wider range of products spreads the risks. Specialization of firms. Firms that specialize in a narrow range of products can get to know their markets well and build up a reputation. It is also easier to control a firm that makes only a few products. The nature of resources available to producers may influence their decision on what to specialize in. For instance, in very hilly conditions, the only possibility open to a farmer may be keeping goats or sheep. Location and the demand in that location also play a role in firms' decisions. A food shop in a rich area will be more likely to stock expensive items than the one in a poor area. Some firms, however, choose not to specialize. They diversify to spread their risks across a number of products. If demand for one product is falling, it is likely that demand for at least one of its other products will be rising. Specialization of workers. This is also referred to as division of labor. Instead of producing the whole good or service, a worker carries out one particular task. The key advantage claimed for specialization of workers is lower cost per unit produced. They become very good at it because they have practiced it many times. This should mean that output per worker increases. There are a number of reasons why this may occur. One is that workers can specialize on the task they are best at, and by doing this task over and over again, concentrating on a particular task means that workers can be trained more quickly, and knowledge about handling a full range of equipment may not necessarily be imparted to them. Time may be saved as workers will not have to move from one job to another, and breaking down the production process into a number of tasks may also make it easier to design machinery, enabling the use of workers alongside. There is no guarantee, however, that specialization of workers will reduce unit costs. In fact, there is a risk that specialization may result in higher unit costs. Workers may get bored doing the same task each day. This may lead to workers not taking care of their work and as a result making more mistakes. Boredom may also result in workers taking more days off due to sickness and staying in jobs for shorter periods of time. Having specialized staff may make it difficult for other workers to cover up for those absent, due to both sickness and training. Specialization and the individual. Individuals can be affected by specialization in their roles as entrepreneurs, workers and consumers. An entrepreneur starting a new firm may find it easier to concentrate on manufacture of one or two products. If the firm is successful and grows, additional staff can be employed with expertise in different areas and greater range of products can be produced. Workers who are specialized can become very skilled and, if their skills are in high demand, can earn high wages. Concentrating on a particular task or job can enable workers to pursue their specific interests. For instance, doctors who are interested in brain disorders and injuries may seek to specialize in neuroscience. Specializing in less demanding jobs can reduce the pressure on workers. Some factory workers who have undertaken the same task for some years may be able to do it almost without thinking. There are, however, possible disadvantages to workers being specialized. One is that demand for their services may fall, and if they are trained or practiced in only one job, they may encounter problems gashing another job. For instance, if demand for coal falls, coal miners may not find it easy to gain jobs if the jobs on offer require different skills. Also, as previously mentioned, concentrating on a particular task or job may be boring and may not make full use of a worker's talents. Consumers can receive a number of benefits from specialization, including lower prices and better quality. There is a risk, however, that consumers may lose out in terms of variety. For example, a builder may concentrate on building flats of the same design, and a car firm may make only a narrow range of models. Link between money and specialization. Money also facilitates specialization. This unit examines the effects of specialization and explores the importance of trade and money in encouraging specialization. This is because when workers and firms specialize, trade becomes imperative. Some of the products produced have to be exchanged for other products. For example, if I concentrate on writing books, I will have to sell the books for money and use the money I earn to buy food, clothes, housing and other items. Money makes such exchange easier.
The benefits of voluntary trade are obvious. Suppose this guy has bananas, and this guy has oranges. He needs oranges for marmalade, and this guy needs bananas for banana bread. They swap, they exchange. Each guy is made better off through trade. In our last video, though, we saw that a key fact about the modern world involves more than simple exchange, more than merely moving existing things around. We grew rich by also producing more stuff per person. Say you're cooking hamburgers and fries for your family. It might take an hour for you to prepare the meal because you individually do everything. You start the grill, you cook the burgers, chop the fries, slice the vegetables, on and on and on. But now look at how a burger joint makes hamburgers. Each worker has a specific job in the chain of production that serves burgers and fries to its customers. Each worker is specialized. This specialization, what Adam Smith called the division of labor, makes individual workers more productive. No more lost time switching between tasks. Plus, as a worker concentrates his effort, he gets better at doing the task at hand. But it's not just the specialization of workers that increases output. It's also the development of specialized tools that modern workers use. The burger joint has tools to slice potatoes, to cook burgers, and to fry the fries. That's just Specialization 101. I'm sure you've seen one of these around. The container. They're everywhere. Cargo transported by ship used to be stored in barrels, in sacks, in wooden crates, and offloaded by hand. The invention of the container, though, created more than just a metal box to put stuff in. With it came a wave of specialized technology that dramatically increased the productivity of shipping and offloading. Ships themselves evolved, dwarfing their predecessors, with the ability to stack containers below and on the deck. Ports changed too, dredging deep waters and providing specialized pilots and gantry cranes to quickly park and unload ships. Driverless yard tractors magically whisk containers away. The containers are put on trucks and trains built specifically to hold them. Workers today are superhuman compared to their brethren of yesteryear. We went from carrying bags on our backs to lifting the equivalent of 2 school buses with mere flicks of our wrists. To make specialization worthwhile, you need to make a lot of stuff. For example, there's no point specializing in hamburgers if you plan to cook only 1 burger a week, or buying a forklift or a crane simply to unload weekly groceries from the family car. Trade provides a market big enough to make it worthwhile to invest in specialization. And the bigger the market, the more we specialize, and hence, the more we can produce. But specialization doesn't stop there. In our next video, we'll explore the specialization of the most productive engine known to humankind, the human mind. What about the videos after